Hey everyone, Crimson Viper here. I'm checking out this game today. It's called Defense Grid. I think it originally came out in 2008, and I believe they released some DLC for it leading up to 2013. But I'm relatively new to this game. I did hop on earlier and play just the opening level just to get a feel for it. But I figured I would share my experience of this game with you guys and offer somewhat of a review of it as I go along. I'm going to go back to sort of the tutorial level here, and I guess we'll jump into that. I guess we'll just say restart. Basically, this is a tower defense game, sort of a post-apocalyptic.
My God, but it's been a while. What seems to be the problem? Ah, the aliens are back, are they? Yes, well, we knew this day might come, and so it has. Precisely why I was downloaded into this computer 412,806 days ago, to assist you. I was once in your chair, you know. I've waited so very long.
As I was saying, it's sort of a post-apocalyptic, little bit of sci-fi.
Oh, and Miss Raspberries, the most delightful burst of flavor. Sorry, a few cobwebs seem to have built up over the millennia. But first things first, I dare say a bit of practice will do us both some good.
Keep getting interrupted by the tutorial robot thing there. But yeah, it's sort of a sci-fi post-apocalypse.
Start putting down towers. It will deplete your resources. That's what they're bloody well for, isn't it?
He's just going to interrupt me every time I try to talk, and that's going to make this kind of hard.
They'll be coming for the power cores. If they get hold of them, they'll run for it. Destroy them before they get past the perimeter, though, and I can bring the cores back. If I run out of power cores, I shut down.
Yeah, so basically, the aliens try to steal these things, and they run this grid, and it's typical tower defense strategies. You put up...
Let's spend a few drones on your education. Sit back and observe.
You put up towers, and you prevent them from doing that. You start off with just a basic gun tower, and again, this is the only level I've actually... This is the only level that I've actually done, so I've not seen what other type towers are available, but I'm assuming it's the typical tower.
I should mention that there is an upside to their assaults. The more of them you destroy, the more resources I can harvest from the wreckage.
I'm trying to let him talk so you guys can kind of get a feel for the game, because I'm hoping some of the people watching this will maybe consider buying this game, even though it's an older game. I did look at it a little bit before buying it. It seems like it has fairly good reviews, despite being an older game. But I decided to check it out because I really enjoy tower defense games.
Let's mop these up.
I tend to like most tower defense games. I've not really run across a tower defense game that I didn't enjoy, at least on some level. Of course, there are really bad ones out there, but most of them have your basic kind of towers. You've got your basic towers like the gun turret here.
They are trying very hard.
You have other towers that focus on, range or splash damage or damage over time. And on this first level,
They're taking them.
they designed it so that the enemies will get a core in this first level. That's by design to kind of teach you that even though an enemy gets a core, if it doesn't get all the way back to its spawn, you can recover the cores. Because you'll see that this guy here is going to die, and then the core is going to go back. So there's the core there. And the unique thing about this, I haven't really seen it integrated into the game yet. It's not really stressed on this first level, but apparently there are like different levels, like 3D, talking about the vertical topography, so that when you kind of scroll in and scroll out like this, it apparently factors into some of the strategy of the game. So that's going to be an interesting kind of...
Now, let's have a look. My tactical recall net has become impaired. We'll have to do something about that, won't we?
Anyway, it's going to be an interesting kind of spin on the typical tower defense game mechanic. The first level is real easy. You basically just need to set up...
Perfect. A joy to behold.
You basically just need to set up those 3 towers, and it's real easy to beat. So we're going to continue on here. You will notice that there are different kind of challenges and difficulty levels you can play with this. The game suggests that you play through the story mode first, because I guess that, you know, helps guide you through and you learn the units and stuff. The unique thing about this is there's no level locking. Like, you can go right into apparently the last level if you want to, but there's a good amount of levels here. I did purchase not only Defense Grid, I think it's called The Awakening, I think it is. Yeah, The Awakening. There's also DLC map packs that you can download, and I think right now on Steam it's full price. It's $19.99, I believe, for the whole bundle for the original game and the DLC content. So $20 is a real good deal, and it looks like I'll be able to get hours and hours of entertainment out of this. You can go back and even, you know, replay levels with the different challenges and try to get the different badges here. If you're into that kind of thing, I do like to challenge myself on these types of games with that. But anyway, we're going to jump into the second level here. See, this will be my first time playing it.
Fair enough job, that. Now we must get the old communication center online to see what's coming our way. Let's see if we can't clean the place up. A bit of advice: if they attack, be merciless. They are. Oh, and this is absolutely essential. You must remember to,
I guess I'll try this Inferno. Looks like a typical fire turret that's going to do damage over time. Or let's see, did it say there? Oh, it's good against groups, so it's more like I guess a splash damage tower. I guess I'll put a gun turret here to both do damage here, and if, well, I guess they don't come this way. Might have been more efficient to put it here. Can you sell towers? Oh yeah, you can sell it for a little bit, so we'll sell that and put it over there. We don't get our full amount back because it looks like it's 100 to put down, but you get 75% of it back. But you may be able to find this game on sale, the original game with the DLC bundle. I'm not sure how much it goes on sale for. Might want to check like greenmangaming.com too. Sometimes they have deals on older games even. But you can click on individual units and see their status and such. There's also like an enemy encyclopedia on the main menu, so you can read up on the various enemy types and see what some of their strengths and weaknesses are, things like that. So that's pretty neat. I am digging this early 2000s kind of aesthetic here. Kind of reminds me of kind of reminds me of the old school like Command and Conquer games, kind of the aesthetic to it. But it's fairly detailed. I mean, definitely some of the textures on it are a little dated and blurry, but for a 2008 game, graphics are pretty good. Let's see, I'm thinking Inferno Tower would be a good place there. The way the enemies are bunched up in this level, I probably better going with a more infernal towers than gun turrets.
Ah, I remember what I meant to tell you now. Some towers are better than others against certain alien types, in case you haven't noticed. Oh, and placement is quite important also, of course. Terribly sorry about that.
And like some tower defense games, when I was researching this game, apparently there are going to be maps where you can place towers into the path of the enemies. Here you can't do that. They run on this track. But apparently you can, in future maps, place down towers and extend the enemy path to the cores and, you know, essentially make like a fence to path them into so that they're going a longer route. So there's going to be some strategy elements that will come into play in later maps. Oh, and that's neat too. The game does have checkpoints within a map because sometimes the maps are really long, and if you wipe out at the end, it's very frustrating to go back and have to play the whole thing again. So I'm liking that feature. I haven't, of course, been defeated on a map yet to try it out, but I'm assuming by the text prompts there
Right then, hold steady.
that I would be able to, you know, load from a checkpoint within a map and not have to play it from the beginning every single time. Alright, we got this guy, a rhino. He's a little more armored. Looks like he's not taking a whole lot of damage from the gun turret. Well, he's taking decent. I'm still trying to learn which towers are the most effective against certain enemy types. And I like in this game how they have to not only go through the whole track once, but then they have to take the cores back. So even if they do manage to get over here,
Towers can be recycled. Tell me to reprocess them and I can recover some of the resources.
and I like the fact that it, you know, utilizes your towers more that way. I'm sure some maps, I'm wondering if in later maps this mechanic won't be the case. It'll be that if they just get from point A to point B, then you start losing the game. But that's yet to be seen. And I'm sure eventually it'll have it to where I can upgrade the towers and do things like that. It's pretty typical for these type of games. Looks like all I can do now is sell it, which I don't really want to do. And I probably should have put up some more towers earlier there.
Get our cores back. We need to eliminate that.
But I doubt these guys are going to make it back through. Because they're... I got to figure out which ones are the most effective against the rhino. Looks like the gun turret, again, is not really doing a whole lot of damage. Yeah, the Inferno might be a better tower against those. Let's put another Inferno up over here. So these cores are going to go back and I'll get my health back. So that's cool. I'm wondering if the Infernos like stack, like if and I think if you double click on an enemy like this, it concentrates fire on that enemy. He might actually get through. I'm wondering if I might have to look at that encyclopedia more and figure out what's the best thing to do against these rhinos here. Because it doesn't look like that either tower is, well, I don't know. It does look like the Inferno Towers are doing a little more damage to it, so...
There it is. Now we can see them before they arrive.
I probably should have just gone all Inferno Towers on this map, since that was kind of the point of this map, was to get me to use the Inferno Towers. Alright. Okay, well, I'm going to end the video here. That should give you a little preview there. I'll probably make a few other videos as I play through it. So far, I really like the game. I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot. I think it's going to be neat to play some of the different challenges and going back and playing these maps again. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out some of my other content too. I do a little bit of everything on this channel. This is more my personal channel. I have a few other channels. On this channel, I just like to do gameplay, movie reviews, just stuff that I enjoy. Share it with people out there on the internet. So again, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it and subscribe, and we'll take a look at some more of this game hopefully here in the near future. Thanks for watching, guys.